What's good, Rangers? It's your boy Rain, and today we're going to be watching, reacting, and reviewing to the 1999 film Fight Club. Now, I've never seen this movie before. I don't know what it's about. I think Brad Pitt is in here. And then I think the name was Edward Norton from the Hulk, the original Hulk movie. I don't think I've ever seen many movies with him in there, if more than one. This is currently ranked number 13 on IMDb's top 250 list, so really looking forward to watching it. And I do hear this movie referenced quite a bit. I think the only thing I know about this movie, and I don't even know it for a fact, is that there's like a rule or something. There's a saying that I hear that people say the number one rule in Fight Club is there's no rules in Fight Club, or it is the number one rule in Fight Club is there's no such thing as Fight Club. I don't remember which one it is. As I was preparing to make this video, I started second guessing myself and forgot which one did I hear the most. But I think it is one of those. With my luck, it's probably none of those. But yeah, nonetheless, I've never seen this movie before. Never seen any trailers, nothing like that. So really looking forward to watching it. So before we jump into it, if you love watching movies as much as I do, if you get energized watching other people's reactions like I do, or if you want to show me your support, I highly recommend you subscribe to my channel. I have over 700 movies I'm interested in watching. I just need your help telling me what to prioritize. And if you're really enjoying my reactions, I highly recommend checking out my Patreon link down below for the full-length reaction. More to discuss at the end, but for now, let's lay back, kick your feet up, grab our favorite snack and drink, and let's get into it.
Always asking me if I know Tyler Durden.
This is it.
What the hell?
Gun barrel between your teeth, you speak. For a second, I totally forget about, and I wonder how clean that gun is. That old saying, how you always hurt the one you...
Well, I think that's Brad Pitt with the gun.
We have front row seats for this theater of mass. The foundation columns of a dozen buildings with primary charges will blow base charges and reduce to smoldering rubble. I know this because Tyler knows this. The gun, the bombs, the revolution.
For a minute there, I thought that heartbeat sound was someone knocking on my door. I was getting annoyed.
Bob had bitch tits.
Oh, say his nipples are hard and everything.
My pecs again and drain the fluid.
Hung enormous. The way you'd think of gods is...
You cry now.
Let me start earlier. I couldn't sleep. With insomnia, nothing's real.
Yeah, Starbucks was around since in 1999. Damn, the hell is that Brad Pitt flashing?
Up, it'll be the corporations that name everything. The IBM Stellar Sphere.
White Castle.
Red and blue, 2-in-alls, lipstick, red, second-all.
You need healthy, natural sleep and get more exercise.
Come on, I'm in pain.
First Methodist Tuesday nights with testicular cancer. That's pain.
Why does Brad Pitt keep flashing? It's kind of a cool technique. I wonder if there's people that didn't notice that.
I always wanted 3 kids. Mindy wanted 2 girls and a boy. Well, as you know, first child last week, a girl.
Not with him. Yeah.
And thank God, you know, I'm glad for her. She destroys.
I think groups like this are so cool and beneficial. It's just a shame that it takes people such lengths to be in them. I think this is just a testicular cancer group, but like there's so much more benefit that could come from just more regular people go into it.
It's time for the one-on-ones. Really open ourselves up.
Oh, he flashed again.
And this is how I met the big moosey.
Damn, he got a rack.
I'm divorced. My 2 grown kids won't even return my phone calls.
This kind of honesty make me go a big rubbery one.
Go ahead, Cornelius. You can cry.
Okay, so I gotta try to remember the name Cornelius. That man can't even breathe.
Something happened.
Oh, it's working.
Lost in oblivion. And silent and complete.
He about to have the best sleep of his life.
Babies don't sleep this well. I became addicted.
It's an interesting addiction to have. Going to therapy.
Now keep this going forward through the back door of the room. Where does it lead? To your cave. Into your cave. You're going deeper. You're going to find Power Animal.
Penguin. Shout out to Happy Feet, man.
This was my vacation. And she ruined.
Bellatrix.
This chick, Marla Singer, she had no diseases at all.
Neither did you, sir.
My blood parasites group Thursdays, my bi-monthly sickle cell circle, and again it seized the day, tuberculosis Friday night.
Why does she go into all of them? Does she actually have all of them? Well, I guess she can't have testicular cancer, right?
After guided meditation, in our heart chakras, when it's time to hug, bitch Marla Singer and scream,
Tourist, I need this, now get out!
I hadn't slept in 4 days. When you have insomnia, you're never really asleep, and you're never really awake.
To begin tonight's...
Do people really go this long without sleeping? I'm not a fan of sleep, but sleep do be feeling good. Like, I would love to be a vampire, so I never have to sleep.
Well, I'm still here, but I don't know for how long. That's as much certainty as anyone can give me. But I've got some good news. I no longer have any fear of death. I am in a pretty lonely...
Oh, wow, you can see the veins and everything.
No one will have sex with me.
Oh.
And all I want is to get laid for the last time. Pornographic movies in my apartment and anal nitrate.
Hey, yo.
Everyone, let's thank Chloe.
She needs to give her apartment number, so I make sure to stay away. The sound in this movie is either so good or I don't know what's going on, but the quality is so good that I feel like I'm in it. Like it's like 360 audio or something.
If I did have a tumor, I'd name it Marla. The little scratch on the roof of your mouth. You could stop tonguing it, but you can't.
Healing energy of this place all around.
Is he gonna fall in love with her?
Now let's partner up. Someone special to you tonight.
We need to talk.
Sure.
Yeah, aggressive as hell.
In the Tibetan philosophy, Sylvia Plath, right? But you're not dying the way Chloe back there's dying. You're a tourist. I saw you had tuberculosis. I saw you, sir.
I saw you practicing this. Going as well as you hoped.
I'll expose you.
Wait, damn it. His name started with a C, didn't it? Was that his last name? Alright, freak. Is it Rupert his real name? Ah, damn. That's one thing I don't do well. I don't remember people's names well in actual movies because I'm too busy trying to focus on talking. I usually don't talk during movies.
You still have your balls. Am I?
What do you want?
I'll take the parasite.
You take the blood parasite.
I want brain parasites.
Take the organic brain dementia,
I want
okay?
that. I only have 2.
Two? It's gonna be she named like 7.
Now we both have 3. Hey, you left half your clothes.
The hell? I feel like she actually has some other stuff. Or she has something that she doesn't go to.
You selling those?
Yes. I'm selling some clothes. I want ascending bowel cancer.
Done her homework.
No.
Rotate.
Hey, Marla. Marla! Maybe we should exchange numbers. We might want to switch nights.
That boy got the reverse psychology riz.
This is how I met Marla Singer.
You could just rip the card and you both have a piece of it.
The tragedy, she said, was that she didn't.
Rupert! Travis!
Oh, so I'm not bugging with the name Cornelius. Okay, so we don't know his real name yet, I think.
This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a... You wake up at Air Harbor International. Wake up at a different time. Could you wake up as
Brad Pitt.
tiny bars of soap? The people I meet on each flight, they're single-serving friends. Landing, we have our time together, but that's all we get.
Pretty impressive.
Father must have been you. Did you see where the seat, the polyester shirt?
Take the number of vehicles in the field, apply it by the probable rate of failure, average out-of-court settlement. C times B times C is less than the cost of a recall. We don't do one.
There are a lot of these kinds of accidents. Which car company do you work for?
A major one.
What are our guesses? Ford?
Life insurance pays off triple if you die on a...
Bro, yeah.
Brad.
You know why they put oxygen masks on planes? So you can breathe. In a catastrophic emergency, suddenly you become euphoric. You accept your fate. Emergency water landing 600 miles is Hindu cows. That's an interesting theory.
Astute observation.
What do you do?
What do you mean? So you can pretend like you're interested.
I feel like it's number 1 rule in Fight Club is there's no such thing as Fight Club. Wait, what did I say? I think I meant to say there's no such thing as Fight Club. Did I say that?
I make and I sell soap. The yardstick is simple.
Hence the poster. Okay.
And this is how I met
Tyler Durden.
Okay, so I gotta remember Tyler.
Everything on a plane is single serving, even the...
Well, I get it. How's that working out for you?
What?
Being clever. Keep it up, then. Right up. Now a question of etiquette. As an ass with a crutch.
I think about that often. Yeah. That was purposeful, right?
How I came to live with Tyler is...
Give the guy the ass, the girl the crotch.
vibrating luggage.
I think I gave everybody the ass for courtesy. I think that's more polite.
Play ownership in the event of a dildo. We have a dildo, never dildo.
I don't own... I had everything in that suitcase. My DKNY shoes. Never mind.
Oh, it's not even his.
Or when a volcanic blast personal effects blows out of your floor-to-ceiling windows.
What do you even do if you're that high? Are there ladders that high? Oh, he said something about the table. He said yin-yang table.
Can't
Go into the unit, police order.
So that's his place?
Tell me that the pilot light might have gone out, letting out just a little bit of gas. Gas could have slowly filled the condo ceilings for days and days.
It's a good thing you weren't there.
If you ask me now, I couldn't tell you why I called him.
What's the number on the back? Is that Marla's? I think there's a movie called Telephone Booth that I saw when I was younger. It's kind of crazy.
I called a second ago. Payphone.
Yeah, star 69, dude. I never pick up my phone.
Star 69 was the thing back then too, then, huh?
You know, man, it could be worse. Cut off your penis while you're sleeping.
There's always that. I don't know. It's just.
Why was that so readily available in his head?
We are byproducts of a murder, crime, what concerns me. Celebrity magazines, television with Rogaine, Viagra.
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart. Polishing the brass on the Titanic. It's all going down, man, with your sofa units.
The amount of times I hear the name Martha Stewart is insane.
Say stop being perfect. I say let's evolve, fall where they may. Could be wrong. Maybe it's a terrible tragedy. Could lose a lot of versatile solutions for modern living.
Oh, my insurance is probably gonna cover it.
Who invented this cigarette and why?
Things you own end up owning you. Do what you like, man.
Oh.
Always found it interesting. People could lose like everything and still want to spend money on like alcohol.
What?
I guess I technically don't know who paid for it, but.
What?
You called me because you needed a place to stay.
Oh, hey, no.
Yes, you
I
did.
didn't mean...
About the foreplay, and just ask, man.
Would that be a problem? Can I stay at your place?
Yeah.
Thanks.
What happened to the car that's not his?
I want you to do me a favor.
Yeah, sure.
I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
Oh, I was about to say, is he going to ask him to hit him?
Let me tell you a little bit about Tyler Durden.
I'm going to write that name down.
Splicing single frames of pornography into
Cat and the Courageous Dog with the celebrity voice when you'll catch a flash of Tyler's contribution to the film. Nobody knows that they saw it, but they did.
Is that why he kept flashing? Brad Pitt kept flashing throughout the movie?
Tyler also worked sometimes as a bank luxurious Pressman Hotel.
No.
He was the guerrilla terrorist. Apart from seasoning the lobster bisque, well...
Go ahead. Tell him.
What do you want me to do? You just want me to hit you?
Come on, it's one favor.
But I was creative. I realized a bit after that he was pouring the water so you can hear the sound to make him pee again. I thought he was trying to ruin something else, but no, he was just trying to encourage himself to pee again.
So come on, hit me before I lose my nerve.
God.
You're the Hulk, man.
Like in the face?
Surprise me.
This is so stupid.
That's a terrible spot. Oh, I thought that was the neck.
By the ear, man.
It was like a punch side cut. I had a feeling he was one of those douchebags. The one that asks to get hit and then gets hit and then punches back. Like, bro, I didn't ask to get hit. You asked.
Hit me again.
It's a strange way of, like, recruiting for a fight club.
We should do this again sometime.
I'm surprised he's so, like, into it. Paper Street.
I don't know how Tyler found that house. It looked like it was waiting to be torn down. So the windows were boarded up. No lock on the front door from when the police or...
Imagine you are about to get a hotel and someone says, no, just crash with me. And this is the place.
Neither would have surprised me.
I'd be like, bro, you dead ass? I could have just got the hotel.
Every time it rained, we had to kill the power. First month, I didn't miss TV. I didn't even mind the warm, stale refrigerator.
Oh, so they made Fight Club.
Nails to snag your elbow on. Previous occupant.
Hey, man, what are you reading?
Listen to this. Written by an organ in the first person. It's medulla oblongata. Without me, heart rate, blood pressure, or breathing. Whole series of these. Jill's nipples. Colon.
Yeah, I get cancer.
Does he not go to those things anymore? Those sessions? Damn.
Monday mornings, all I could do was think about next week.
Efficiency is priority number one, people. Because waste is a thief. I showed this already to my man here.
You can swallow a pint of blood before you get sick. It was right in every...
The hell was that? It was gross. So I respect it because at least Brad Pitt still getting the action.
Tyler gave the rules that he and I decided.
Welcome to Fight.
Rules, huh?
The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Ah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Do not talk about Fight Club.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Okay.
But Fight Club only exists in the hour starts and when Fight Club ends. Even if I could tell someone they had a good fight, Fight Club is not who you were in the rest of the world. His ass was a wad of cookie dough.
Fight any celebrity, who'd you fight?
See the background? Damn.
Shatner. William Shatner.
We all started seeing things differently. I felt sorry for guys packed into gyms.
What a man looks like?
Improvement is masturbation.
That's crotch? Jesus.
Fight Club wasn't about winning or losing. Hysterical shouting was in tongue at a Pentecostal church.
Oh my God.
When the fight was over, nothing was solved, but nothing mattered. Afterwards, we all felt saved.
How about next week?
How about next month?
You're in the middle. New guy.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Sometimes Tyler spoke for me.
Fell down some stairs.
Fight Club became the reason to cut your hair short.
Goodness gracious. This is...
Any historical figure.
I'd fight Gandhi. How about you?
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Say what? Brad Pitt's ripped.
Just picture watching Marla Singer throw herself around her.
This isn't a for real suicide thing.
This could go on for hours.
And hear me describe that? And see if my spirit can use a phone. Have you ever heard a death rattle before?
Hey. Was he dreaming about Marla?
Tyler's door was closed. Been living here for 2 months and Tyler's door was never closed.
Hey, yo.
You won't believe this.
Imagine if he was with Marla. Oh my goodness. That's cooked. I hate watching people be gross, bro. This is... Oh my God.
This is my house. What are you doing in my house?
Friends, I'm telling. Limber, though.
Oh, when he kept her on the line, he probably told her to come through.
Now, how could Tyler, of all Marla Singer, was about to die?
Got here fast. Did I call you?
Oh, damn.
The mattress is all sealed in slippery plastic.
Oh, what the? I didn't even notice that.
There used to be a charming love. Good luck trying to save her.
What the hell?
Why would I talk to
Say
her?
anything about me, her, or to anybody. Now promise me.
Okay. Said I promise. What?
It's 3 times you promise.
A couple of minutes and gone to watch Marla Singer die.
My boy.
I could have moved to another room on the 3rd floor where I might not have heard them, but I didn't.
Bellatrix getting her...
Just going to bed.
Finish her off.
Yo.
Who are you talking to?
Shut up.
Yo. Yo, they be going at it. I can't imagine her playing Bellatrix after this.
Rest of the day off. Come back Monday with some clean clothes.
I got right in everyone's hostile little face. Yes, I'm comfortable with that. I'm enlightened. You give up the condo life.
Are they smashing again?
Go live in a dilapidated house and and you have to come home to this.
Jeez. Goddamn Duracell battery.
We have some new information about the incident.
I don't know if you're aware, but it seems that someone's...
Tapped it with a chisel to shatter the cylinder.
I am Jack's cold sweat.
Does it sound strange to you?
Yes, sir.
I wonder if it was Tyler or Marla. I feel like it was Tyler.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
Tell him you blew it all up.
Are you still there?
Are you saying I'm a suspect?
Further, so how about you just let me know if you're gonna leave town?
Except for their humping, Tyler and Marla, my parents pulled this exact same act.
The glass slipper of our generation. You slip one on when you meet a stranger, dance all night, then you throw it away.
That motion and them talking is very fitting.
Intensely for one day, like a Christmas tree. So special. Bam. It's on the side of the road. Tinsel still clinging to it.
She's gonna burn his meat?
Why would he still waste time with her?
I'll say this about Marla, trying to hit Bonham.
What? And I'm not.
Bud does not make you a chicken. We make soap. To make soap, first we render fat. The salt.
That's pretty smart.
The liposuction clinic.
Oh my goodness.
richest, creepiest rat in the world.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my God.
As the fat renders, the towels float to the surface.
I don't think I'm buying soap ever again.
Hard to imagine you as a Boy Scout.
Keep stirring. The tallow hardens. You can skim off a layer of glycerin. If you were then to add sodium nitro, dash the sawdust.
See, he knows a lot about, like, chemicals. Dynamite, look at it. You heard him? See? He blew up your house, bro.
Human sacrifices were once made on the hills above this. Water seeped through the wood and ashes to create lye. Once it mixed with the melted fat of the bodies, white soapy discharge. Answer your hand, please.
What is this?
This is gonna burn, right? Yep, I knew it.
You can run water over your hand to make it worse, or use vinegar to neutralize the burn.
Please.
First, you have to give up.
You don't know how this feels.
It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything.
You know, smack it.
This soap to department stores at $20 a bar, what they charged.
This is the best soap.
Thank you, Susan.
It was beautiful.
Oh my God, this is so gross.
An Armalite AR-10 powered semi-automatic weapon around in the colleagues and co-workers. This might be someone you've known for years.
Tyler's words coming out of my mouth.
Paper cut.
Feel anything?
No?
We'll make sure.
Okay, I'm pretty sure. No, nothing. No problem.
Wish I could return the favor.
Cancer in the men in my family.
Could check your prostate.
Testicular.
Are we done?
See you around.
5-1. I guess the 3 is gone. Maybe, so the police won't come back? I don't know. I guess they would see the 5-1-2 next to it and still realize it's 5-1-3. I don't know.
We all thought you were dead.
No, still here. How are you, Bob?
Better than I've ever been in my whole life.
Still remaining men together?
No, I got something so much better now.
Really? What is it?
Fight Club?
First rule is, I'm not supposed to talk about it. I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Look at my face, Bob.
It's fucking great.
Bob must be strong, because I don't see no,
Congratulations.
Saturday's the good day? Or...
Have you heard about the guy that invented this thing?
Yeah, actually,
I hear all kinds of things. He was born in a mental institution, only 1 hour a night. He's a great man.
Tyler said don't mention him. To Marla, at least. He gonna get jealous of Tyler. What happened to one of the rules being no shirts? Because his tits?
Our Great War is a spiritual war. Our Great Depression is our lives. We've all been raised on television to believe that one day we're movie gods and rock stars. Slowly learning that fact, and we're very, very pissed off. First rule of Fight Club is talk about...
Marla. Oh, guns.
How much money's you getting for this?
Free to all.
Ain't that so? Look, stupid Everybody out of here right now.
Hey, you should join our club. Did you hear what I just said? You and your friend.
You hear me now?
You gonna let him keep hitting him.
Okay, I got it. Back! Everybody back!
Southpaw is playing.
Lou, come on, man. You really like this place.
See, I commend him. He gets in there as the host, the owner, all of it.
Look where I've been, Lou. Oh my God! Christ! I want your work, Lou! My vision.
Why are you giving so easy? You had the leverage.
Thanks, Lou. You too, big guy.
He had the leverage. Why did he give in?
We'll see you next week.
See, I commend him for going through that as a leader.
You're gonna start a fight, and you're gonna lose.
Now, this is not as easy as it sounds.
Was that Vernon Dursley?
Normal people do just about anything to avoid a fight.
Yeah, they're not fighting back. His boss, he don't punch his boss?
You don't even have to come into the office. I can do this job from home.
Security?
I am Jack's smirking revenge.
Is he gonna pretend he hit him?
What the hell are you doing?
Imagine being like an innocent boss like this, and he's like, "What the hell's wrong with this guy? He really ruined my life."
Oh God! no, please, no!
Like, how would you even make this up? Like he beat his own ass? Like, that's crazy work.
Tyler was now involved in a class action tell over the urine content of their soup. I am Jack's wasted life.
Jesus Christ. I wonder if anyone really took this movie and made something like this.
He handed them out in sealed envelopes.
I wonder if everyone got different assignment. Oh, that was clean. I didn't understand what that was doing with the inventory. Oh yeah. I don't really get how like all this extra stuff is like related to Fight Club though.
An expired community college student ID. Stuff? Where the midterms are? I asked you what you studied. What did you want to be, Raymond K. Hessel? Raymond was what did you want?
He's gonna inspire him.
Yeah, I got that. That means you have to get more schooling. Would you rather be dead? On your knees in the back of a convenience store?
You're gonna go back to school and you're gonna finish.
If you're not on your way to becoming a veterinarian in 6 weeks, you're dead.
Oh wow.
Now run on home. Run, Forrest, run!
How old is Forrest Gump movie?
Tomorrow will be the most beautiful day of Raymond K. Hassel's life. Breakfast will taste better than any meal you and I...
You had to give it to him. And it started to make sense in a Tyler sort of way.
This movie's starting to finally come together, huh?
Truly slide.
We're not your job.
So is he finally gonna realize that homie blew up his apartment or his condo?
I'll be out of your way in a sec.
You don't have to go.
Whatever.
No, I mean, you still going to groups?
Chloe's dead.
Wow, Chloe.
Oh, that's the okay.
I don't know. I haven't thought about it in a while.
It was the smart move on her.
Did she ever get laid?
I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, why does a person need to latch on to a strong...
What do you get out of it?
That's not the same thing at all. I mean, we're totally different with us. I'm sorry, do you hear this? You're not hearing all that noise? Just hold on a second.
Is this all in his head?
Talk to me!
Let go of me. No, leave me alone. This conversation is over.
I just can't win with you, can I?
You literally had like sex 1,000 times with the dude in his house. How do you expect for him to care? And why should he? The new Fight Club. Oh, people are gonna start living in here. I don't get it. So he's like encouraging that guy to better his life by becoming a veterinarian, but he's like making everybody else's life worse.
Got 2 black shirts?
Sir.
2 pair of black pants?
Sir.
2 pair of black socks?
Sir.
$300 personal burial money? All right.
So the other guy sees him coming in, so he's gonna stick through it. So that's kind of like easier for him.
You're too old, fat man. Tits are too big. The f off my...
Aww. Here I thought it was easier for him, but little did I know he was gonna walk away.
You are too old, fatty. And you.
And so it went.
You are not special.
Oh my god, if they pimp out this house, that'll be so dope.
Organic matter as everything else.
Built himself an army.
Nah, this is tough. I actually appreciate this movie so much more.
Okay.
Go on, we celebrate.
What do we celebrate?
Go on.
Let me get that for you.
Bob like, hey.
What the f did you guys do?
First rule of Project Mayhem is you do not ask questions, sir.
Victory in the war against crime. It would take dedication and...
Yeah, I feel like Tyler's like one big contradiction. I'm trying to figure him out. It's like he does one thing that's really good, and then one thing that's really bad, and then something that's in the middle, and then something that's really bad, and something that's pretty cool. And
Man, these balls are ice cold.
You're gonna call off your rigorous investigation. Please state that there is no underground group. These guys are gonna take your balls to the New York Times, one to the LA Times press release style. Look, the people you are after...
The dude on the right looks familiar.
We haul your trash, your calls, we drive your ambulances. We guard you while you sleep. Do not fuck with us.
Okay.
Oh, holy shiznait.
I am Jack.
He's no longer the favorite. It's gonna go too far.
I felt like putting a bullet between the eyes of every crew to save its species. I wanted to open the dump valves on oil.
You're not gonna stop it? I think the only rule was tap out, right? But he's like not gonna be able to tap out.
Statement of purpose? Should I email you? Should I put this on your action?
I will. I want to know certain things first.
First, you need to forget about what you know. That's your problem, and especially about you and me.
What is that supposed to mean?
He gonna crash on his side.
Paint a self-portrait.
Build a house.
I don't know. Nothing. Come on, get in the right.
Yeah, you can tell he's the only one that hasn't learned a lesson.
God damn it! God.
Okay, man.
Going around. Take the wheel.
Look at you!
Why? What are you talking about?
I think I blew up your condo.
It was you? No, duh. He said like.
Inside from so many people sweating and breathing, so many people moving, the house moved. Planet Tyler, trapped inside this clockwork of space monkeys, king and working and sleeping in teams.
I feel like it's gonna be so easy for them to turn on him because he's the only one that's still like not fully converted.
Comes next in Project Mayhem. The second rule is you do not ask questions.
Who are all these people?
Paper Street Soap Company.
Can I come in?
He's not here.
I came for you.
Tyler isn't here. Tyler went away. Tyler's gone.
Is there no such thing as Tyler? I think she came for him, but curious on if Tyler's real or not. I feel like he is. Bob?
We had it all worked out, sir. It went smooth until they shot Bob.
In the head? Oh!
Blow things up? What did you think was gonna happen?
We gotta get rid of the evidence. We gotta get rid of this body.
Take him to the garden and bury him.
Get away from him! What are you talking about? This is a person.
Killed serving project. In Project Mayhem, we have no names.
This is a man, and he has a name.
Robert Paulson.
Because of us, all right? Do you understand that?
In death, a member of Project Mayhem
Gets a name.
His name
Stop it.
is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson. Robert Paulson. His name.
A weak tone at the top. It ain't gonna carry down.
I speak any such information to you, nor would I even. Afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Had I slept, the rumor of my Tyler's.
They use the dream metaphor a lot.
Welcome back, sir. How have you been?
Do you know me? No, this is not a test.
You were in here last Thursday. You are now asking how good security is. It's tight as a drum, sir.
Who do you think I am?
Are you sure this isn't a test?
You gonna call him Tyler.
Is that what you're calling it?
Answer the question, Marla, please. Did we do it?
You love me, you hate me. You show me a sensitive side. Pretty accurate description of our relationship, Tyler.
We have just lost cabin pressure.
I had a feeling.
I'm coming over.
No, wait, Marla, I'm not there.
You broke your promise. I ask you for one thing. Simple thing.
Why do people think that I'm you? Answer me.
Sit.
I think I definitely gotta watch this movie again. Because I'm understanding a bit, but I feel like there's things that I'm missing as well.
Why would anyone possibly confuse you with me? You got it.
So he has multiple personalities as the Hulk. And there's the guy.
Hold it right there. Shut up! I promise you I will never bother you again. Shut up! Please get on the bus.
Why are you doing this?
I can't explain it right now. Just going, you will not be safe.
I'm not paying this back.
For at least a couple of days, okay?
Tyler.
I love you. Oh. Look at the bus driver was one of the people involved too. I thought he had bruising, but. Oh, yep. We saw that, right? They like went on the bus and.
Until my muscles burned and my veins pumped.
Oh, I just realized the subtitle said a real Tyler. When did that start happening?
What the fuck are you doing? Man, you look like a crazy person.
No, I'm on to you.
Man, I got us a great place to watch from.
The beginning scene.
I asked you not to do nothing.
Fuck. Better get away from the van. Tyler, I'm not kidding.
Shooting where a bomb is.
You are now firing a gun at your imaginary
400 gallons of nitroglycerin! Tyler! Tyler!
This explains why, like, for the longest, I was not able to really understand what his name was. This man really just beats the crap out of himself. It's crazy. I have a pet peeve when people crawl instead of getting up and running.
We will view the collapse of financial history. Liberty.
Please don't do this.
I'm not. We are doing this.
You know how strong like this mental stuff is for him to be constantly being told that it's him, and he still is just not able to overcome it? That's insane work. Is this like that in real life?
For everything that you've done for me. But this is too much. I don't want this.
What do you want? Fucking condo world watching sitcoms? It's already done, so shut up.
Oh, that's a long 2.5 minutes.
I can figure this out. This isn't even real. That gun's in my hand.
Hey, good for you. Doesn't change a thing.
They're still gonna carry out the mission.
Friends.
I want you to really listen to me. My eyes are open.
Oh, jeez. They're still gonna carry out the rest of the mission, right?
Where is everybody?
I don't know what's going on.
Oh my god.
What the hell? Like, he shot himself. Why is he still alive?
You look terrible, sir. What happened? Oh, no, sir. You need medical assistance. I fight.
Look, I fight.
Okay, this is really dumb.
Let her go. Hi, Marla.
Okay, I find this part really, really dumb.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
You're putting me on a... Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
Are him and the other Tyler not supposed to be one? How the hell he shot himself and he survives, the other one doesn't? That like defeats the whole message.
Met me at a very strange time in my life.
With your feet on the air, yeah. And you'll ask yourself.
Hey, yo, that's just some meat? Hold on. What the heck? I'm like, wait, is there more to this? Hold on. I gotta do a better job of like checking ahead, making sure there's not more. I don't think that this is 1999, but I do need to get into the habit of checking the end of movies just in case. Okay, so initial reactions. I don't know what I expected from this movie, but it was not this. I thought when I saw Fight Club, it was going to be simply a fight club. So it was starting off in the way that I expected. But the whole idea of one person being two people, or two people being one person, I would have never imagined that in a million years. I think as I started to watch, I started like mentioning that was my thought process in a way, like I was getting to that conclusion, but I found that very strange. And then also it slowly started becoming less about Fight Club and more about just a mafia, or not a mafia, I don't know if that's a good way of saying, a group think, and just a group of individuals coming together and just like causing chaos. So I didn't really appreciate that too much. I appreciate the whole Fight Club part of it, and you know, like making positive impacts, and as it started transitioning, it seemed like, okay, everything's about fighting. Then it started becoming like, okay, it was improving people's lives, at least strangers' lives, like the guy that wants to be a vet, right? Think about his life. He was positively encouraged to, or I don't know how to phrase this, but he was essentially encouraged to do what he always wanted to do, which was become a veterinarian. So I thought that was really impressive how they were able to influence his life in a way such as that. Again, not that I would condone that, but I thought it was impressive. Like we were able to see like the positive parts coming out of this organization. But then it seemed kind of strange how the people that were actually joining the organization were actually taking steps backwards, because they were like losing like their jobs, or I guess it wasn't really clear if they're losing their jobs or not, but they at least weren't doing as like social constructs would want in terms of identifying as successful. At least we didn't see that part of them. We just saw them being like groupthink. So that was pretty like confusing, because it seemed like one big contradiction of like you're helping everyone else but yourself. Then I got to start seeing how it was helping them, and they were all coming together to improve. And I thought it was really freaking cool. And I saw them like renovating the house in a way, and I thought that was pretty impressive. And I was hoping that the house would actually look nicer, but it never really got to that point. But I don't think that's the whole purpose. But in my head, that was my turning point for me of like really appreciating the movie more. Then when they were in the car, and Brad Pitt was driving. I don't want to say Tyler, because there was only one Tyler apparently. So when Brad Pitt was driving, like that part seemed pretty cool to me. Like just encouraging him to open up and just live life and stop like trying to do so much. So that like there was parts of this movie that I really did appreciate, but it just took a spin that I did not expect. So as for initial reactions, this movie definitely was a surprise to me. Why did I choose this movie? I chose this movie because I'm trying to watch a lot of movies that I haven't seen before. Fight Club is one of those ones that I've heard a lot about, and I always see it on a streaming platform, and I never really get to watch it because I always have it in my queue because I'm waiting for a moment like this. And so I was tired of it being in my queue. As I'm going through IMDb's top 250 movies, it finally encouraged me to prioritize this movie because it's ranked number 13 at the time of this recording. So I was like, okay, let's finally watch it, and that's why I'm here. That's why I chose this movie. So what thoughts does this movie spur, and what do I think about? Oh man, let's see. I think what I'm thinking about is the human mind that complex where someone can be aware of them having like a multiple personality disorder, or I don't even know what you want to call it, Jekyll and Hyde. I don't know what you want to call it because I feel like there's schizophrenia, like all types of stuff. I don't know. Is the mind so complex that you can be aware that you have these things and still not be able to overcome it for like a while? Because that's insane to me. Because the whole time I'm like, dude, you know he doesn't exist. You know it's you, but he kept falling into the trap of still thinking that's a separate entity. I'm like, dude, it's yourself. Like just overcome yourself. And I know it's easier said than done, but I just find that so perplexing that can happen. And I know he's in a high stress environment, so he doesn't really have time to digest what's going on and really separate himself, because he has to react quick because there's bombs going off and people doing real life things, or real time things, I mean. But I just find it so interesting how someone can be so messed up in his head, be aware of it, and still take quite a bit of time to come to terms with it and overcome it. I find that very interesting. I also just was thinking about the whole groupthink kind of thing, where they literally had people coming together as one and create chaos. Like if it resulted into more positive things, I think it would have been cooler personally. I'm not really the one to really vote for villains and stuff like that, but I think that the idea of it was starting to become cool to me when they were all coming together and doing things that I thought were life-changing for the positive, but it definitely took a turn for sure. So, but those are just some things that I'm thinking about. So what feelings does this movie create for me? I definitely had some laughter, but I think the prominent feeling for me was just disgust. This movie was disgusting. I'm not big on, like, I don't have like a queasy stomach or anything like that, but I just find stuff with like someone getting beat to a pulp very gross and unsettling. It just does not make me feel comfortable. Like, I don't want to barf or nothing like that, but it just makes me like, I just don't see the point. Like a lot of my friends, like UFC, for example, I can't fathom someone being put in that situation of wanting to make a livelihood out of that. Like, that's such a, maybe that's just, I think it's more of a me problem, to be honest. It's just not how I'm built mentally to think someone would prefer to have, especially like the UFC, for example, like where you're barely getting paid bread. Like, I don't know the current standings of the UFC and like if they get paid more now or not, but I remember my friends were telling me that the UFC fighters barely get paid any money, but yet they still day in and day out commit to living a life where they're beating someone else's ass, or they're getting their ass beat, and a lot of times having broken bones, or like there was one of my friends told me that people would break their shins to make it stronger, so that way when they fight people it's harder. Like, oh my god, like what, like why, like we don't live in that society. Like, we don't need, I don't know, I don't get it. So that's just like something that I never like understood personally. So given that this whole movie was like that, I just was definitely not my cup of tea, but definitely forced myself into it. So I would definitely say the biggest feeling for me was just like being unsettled or gross, like all the blood, and you see like the rusty water coming down, or dirty water, and they brushing their teeth with it, and I'm just like, that's just, nah bro, that's gross. So you had a whole job, my dude. Like, put some of the money from your job, you selling soap, like put some of that to like fixing like your necessities. Like I don't. But again, I understand that whole, what's the word? That whole picture is being painted to align with what's going on in the movie, you know, like that's the bigger purpose. So I understand it. It's just like from my perspective, I'm just like, damn, that's nasty. I really gotta watch this going on, like, ugh. So and then like the whole idea of making soap from liposuction fat, like that's just whoa. Like I don't I don't want to use soap no more. Like what the heck? So yeah, that's just some of the feelings that I got from this. So what moments, characters, or ideas resonated with me, and why was I able to connect? Definitely no characters resonated with me. I'm gonna say that straight up. But I would say like the moment that resonated with me was, I think the one with the veterinarian. There was a couple moments, but this one specifically is the easiest to remember and really call out, because like as I saw Brad Pitt talking, I can kind of get an idea of what the intention was, and eventually came out that he was just trying to motivate the guy to follow his dream and not settle. And I just found that so powerful because like nothing is promised. Like tomorrow's not promised. And I feel like I say this in a few of my reactions, but I just find that so powerful that someone is able to just change their mindset a bit of like, okay, I know veterinarian school or biology, that's hard, but tomorrow's not promised. This is my goal. And it's much easier to give up, but then it is to keep going. But at the end of the day, like what kind of life do I want to lead and where do I want to go? Like what do I want to pass being able to say I did or have lived? Like I think that's so dope. So I really feel like that moment resonated with me because it really just kind of shows like the whole real purpose of the movie of just living in the moment and not really putting too much pressure on yourself to feel like you have to live a certain way, like follow your I gotta be careful with saying this, but you know, like follow your own path. I don't want to say like follow your own rules because that's just a whole different thing I don't want to get into, but follow your own path is essentially what I want to say. Like you follow your own goals, follow your own path, think about what matters the most to you and just go for it. Favorite moments. This is a tricky one because I feel like this movie was just insane. I feel like nothing really stands out too much. You know what? I'm going to say my favorite moment was probably when he was beating his own ass in front of his boss. Like that was insane. I think I would probably prefer over that was just seeing, I think it was like Priest, like seeing him getting heckled. I thought that was pretty funny when the guy was spraying the hose on him. The Priest got so fed up and actually swung, I think once or twice, but then he would like run away and stuff like that. But that was pretty funny. So I would say that's probably my favorite moment. Least favorite moment, maybe I just gotta rewatch it, or just Tyler is just built different. That man shot himself in the mouth from what I saw and survived. Like I think that's so stupid because the whole entire point of the movie, which I thought, and it could just be me, because it's might be one of those movies that I just gotta rewatch, to be honest, and just YouTube and learn more about. I think it might be based on a book too, so I might have to just read that too. But I feel like the movie, from my interpretation, was really trying to push becoming one with yourself, and then for him to shoot himself in the mouth, you would think, for accepting that both of them are one, that the outcome would be both of them dying, but instead one of them survived. And I'm just like, doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? Don't get me wrong, it is kind of cool in the sense that he gets to get rid of that second voice, second him, and just focus on the present. Finally, they kind of like a wake up, and you're just finally able to just breathe and just become aware of your surroundings and the people around you. Like he finally got to be with Marla and actually like just feel like himself. Like I appreciate that, but I just feel like the whole point just really confused me, and I didn't like it. So definitely gonna have to rewatch it and try to better understand it myself. And if I am understanding it for what it is, and then I just don't like it. So yeah, that's definitely my least favorite moment. So favorite character and least favorite character. To be honest, I kind of want to say my favorite character is Brad Pitt, and my least favorite is the Hulk. I'm blanking on his name. I feel like Brad Pitt being my favorite is because I feel like he was just very impressive. Like I didn't agree with everything he was doing, but one of the things I find that what was the coolest was he was putting himself in front and like doing things he wouldn't expect. Like he was doing things he wouldn't ask other people to do. Shoot, I'm like totally botching this. He was doing things that how does the phrase go? He wasn't asking people to do things he wouldn't do himself. I think that was so impressive. Whether that's getting his ass beat by that business owner, or just like burning himself, like he was doing things getting his ass beat just voluntarily. Like, he was doing things and then empowering others to do it too, which you can feel how you want to feel about it. But I could totally see a world where there's someone like him as a leader who doesn't do any of that stuff, but expects people to do it on their behalf. And the fact that he was doing it himself too, I found very impressive. And I want to say the Hulk, I'm blanking on his name. I want to say like he's my least favorite, just because at least I got to see people buying in, where he always felt like the odd man out in his own reality. And I know that's very purposeful, but for someone who's just watching and not really understanding officially that he's the same person, like, I'm just like, dude, you want all this treatment, you want to be known as the big man, you want to be known as a cult owner or whatever the case may be, but you're not buying in. And so I know that's the whole point. So I'm not saying this is like taking away from the movie, but I just like that less than I can probably call out anyone else for, because it's just kind of annoying where you're like, oh, why are you not telling me about Project Mayhem? But then everyone in the car at the time is admitting what they want to do before they die or something like that, and you're just the only one reluctant. And then every obstacle or every situation, he's the only one who's thinking on his own, which is a good thing. But you can tell like he wants his cake and he wants his cake and eat it too. That's essentially the vibe I get from him, and so that's why I think he's my least favorite character. Biggest takeaway definitely has to be just live in the present. Figure out what you want to do with your life. Figure out what means the most to you, and just do it. Because I feel like this movie had a lot going on, but that was the biggest takeaway for me, because everyone had a situation where they felt like they were lesser than, or they just weren't happy with their lives. And I feel like, for better or worse, this organization gave them something to live for and made them feel good about, and made them feel like they were worthy of something. So I definitely I'm not condoning this at all, but I definitely value the fact that sometimes you just don't feel wanted anywhere or wanted by anyone, and so you got to find it within yourself to kind of just overcome it and live the life how you want to lead it, because there's going to be plenty of opportunity for you to be like steered away from what you want to do, and then you're just going to be miserable for the rest of your life. But if you can figure out how to maximize your own happiness and your own success, then that's the way to live. Because it's easy to become filthy rich. Well, I'm not gonna say easy, but it's possible to become filthy rich and then be miserable. And it's also possible to be very happy and poor. But if you can maybe like maximize, but then I guess at the end of the day, some people would rather be poor and happy than try to find like, people are gonna complain regardless. Like, I'm trying to basically say, like, be as happy as you can and also be well off as you can, so that way you can live a good, healthy life. But then people are gonna be like, I'm fine with being poor, and as long as I'm happy. And it's just like, you can't win with everyone. So I don't know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is just live the life you want to live. If you want to be really poor and happy, be really poor and happy. If you want to be really rich and miserable, be really rich and miserable. If you want to do both, then do both. That's basically the biggest takeaway for me. Would you rewatch this movie? I think I would rewatch it one more time. I don't know if I would rewatch it another time than that, but I definitely can see this being one of the more plexing or more like complicated movies that I definitely need one more rewatch to better understand what was going on and try to see those things that I might have missed. This is definitely one of those movies that I'm going to look up on YouTube and find an explanation for, probably after my rewatch, because I definitely want to give it another shot on my own. That's what I like to do usually, and then have like someone explain it to me, or look it up and do like more detailed research, unless I really want to watch it again and try to figure it out myself. But this one I definitely want to rewatch at least one more time and then try to figure it out. Yeah, I definitely would rewatch it. For going forward though, I probably would put my friends onto it. I feel like it has like the ability to be impactful. But yeah, the whole, I don't know, there were a few parts to it that I just kind of was like, I can kind of live without it. So, and with that, it's time for an infamous random rating, where we rate movies on a scale of 1 through 11. It's essentially a scale 1 through 10, with 11 only being for the utmost, Mount Rushmore, life-changing, you name it, your favorite movies of all time. So on a scale of 1 through 11, I rate the 1999 film Fight Club an 8.5. I rate it 8.5 because of everything I said before. I just really enjoyed the movie. For a while, I felt like it was at 8 territory, and then when I started finally being able to see the turning point and what the movie's trying to really get to the viewer, myself, and at least what I interpreted, I definitely started appreciating it a lot more. I think the ending was kind of dumb, so I kind of messed it up a little bit for me, but I understand that Not everything's perfect, and some people might like the ending, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'm kind of curious on why the banks, like the cop was asking. It said something about like everyone's starting from zero again, and it's gonna be mayhem. But like, I feel like there could have been like a more interesting or more impactful thing to do, really. But yeah, nonetheless, I think the movie was 8.5. 8.5 means it's definitely better than it was worse, so I don't want to harp on the negatives too much. But I definitely think this is a really good movie and that I would like to watch again, and I feel like definitely a type of movie that could really become impactful for myself and others, so that's why I gave it the 8.5. And with that is my reaction and review to the 1999 film Fight Club. You heard my thoughts, you heard how I answered these questions. Was I too critical, was I not critical enough, or was I just right? If there's any questions you think I asked going forward, let me know down below as well, as I'm constantly trying to figure out how to best create dialogue around some of these movies. I'm not sure what parts I'm going to be able to be shown on YouTube, but if you want to see the full-length reaction, I'm going to link my Patreon down below. If you enjoyed this reaction and review, I'd highly appreciate it if you take a second out to like this, maybe share it with some of your friends, and definitely turn on post notifications to see more just like this one. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll jump into the next one.